All right, so doing the valve springs is pretty straightforward. You know, you take your coil packs off, intake, your fan shroud. To get the clutch fan off, literally all I did was I put just a bolt right in there, hit it with the hammer, spun it loose, got it off. So I got both sides exposed. So now I'm gonna find top dead center on these two, and then those two, and get them done. I'll touch base with anything else. This is gonna be a quick video. I'll see if I can get some footage of me actually changing the valve springs, because I'm not using air or rope or anything like that. So I'm literally just using the pistons to hold the valves up. All right, so here's where I'm at. Getting ready to get these first two springs out. What I did is I stuck some rope inside that cylinder to stop the valves from dropping into the head. Another thing you can do is you can tighten your valve, your spring tool down and push the valves down with it, and then turn the motor, and then when the valves start to come up, that's how you know you're at top dead center, and you can do it that way as well. But this is also just some extra insurance. I just wanted to document this as well and show you. So, all right, I'll get back with you. I'll try to get a video of me doing the whole process of a set of springs. So, needless to say, well, I don't know about needless to say, I'm needing to say it, or obviously I wouldn't be filming this, but this has been a learning curve for me. One, learning how to use the valve compressor tool. I lost 3 keepers in one go. Found 2 of them. Didn't find the third, so I just made a run to the local shop and bought a couple of them and some spares for the rest of them. So hopefully I'll be able to get some progress going here. So I haven't had any luck so far. It is currently 4:01. I think I started right around 12, and ain't even got the first spring swap. I got 2 of them out, but I ain't got the 2 new ones in there, because that's when I had the issue with the retainers or keepers. All right, let's see if I can successfully capture this on video. So if you see this rope right here, that's going into the spark plug hole inside the cylinder. I've already got the backside bolted down. So what we're going to do is now I'm going to go back to the crank, and I'm going to turn it over until the piston hits the valve, and that's going to hold the valve up. But also what you'll be able to tell is it'll stop spinning once it gets on that rope inside the cylinder, if you get enough of it in there, which I don't think I did, because I just saw the rope move and nothing changed. Oh, nope. All right, so I need to put some more rope in there. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this has been probably the least favorite thing that I've done since I've been working on this build. And I think a lot of the reason is the tool. The valve spring compressor that I have sucks. I do not recommend it. If you're gonna buy one of these, buy a name brand. Don't go get this on Amazon because it's $17 and you're like, oh, it can't be that bad. Believe me when I tell you, it's that bad. So, all right. That should be plenty of rope. All right, let's try this again. There we go. All right. So now piston is holding the valve up. I push on the valves so that they don't go flying. We don't want them keepers to take off on us. All right. And there goes the keeper. Sorry about that. All right, so get my magnet. All right, there's 2 of the keepers. All right, what's going on with the backside? Why is that not compressing all the way? See what I'm saying? This has been the whole time. There we go. I think I can work with that now. Let's see. Yep. Boom. So I got them out with the magnet. Batteries in the spin that, get the springs out, and I'll be right back. Got the retainers on there. All right. But I think this job warrants some profanity. You want to kind of keep an eye on it while it's going down, so that you'll have space in, because that has been the most difficult part of this whole job, is getting the new keepers around the valves. I have dropped keepers, all kinds of mess. This has just been what some would call a fucking nightmare. All right, so now I know this is gonna seem crazy. What I'm about to do, actually, no, I'm not gonna do it right now. What I have been doing, I ain't gonna lie, is I've been kind of getting it on there wonky like that, and then releasing some of the pressure off the spring, and it's been straightening itself out. But I don't think I'm gonna get that lucky. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna do what I did on the last one. I'm gonna put the keepers in the retainers. Oh, sorry, lost focus. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Battery. Oh. All right. So now, what I'll kind of do, I'll put my fingers on the see, it didn't work out on that. But this one, on the other hand, looks like that. And I'm about to lose the phone and you can't see nothing in there. All right, stand by. Sorry for language. God bless America. Okay. Where the hell's my magnet? There it is. There we go. Now, I'll do. Okay, so that one's straight. Now I just need to get that back one right. Alright, so all the springs on this cylinder head are done. So now when you're done, be like me. Go through with a magnet and make sure if you lost any keepers that they didn't end up in your valve train somewhere. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Then I'm gonna get the rocker arms back on this side. I'm not gonna get them torqued, obviously, because I gotta do this side too. So, but just wanted to update you. Well, keep running. That was a hell of a job. Still got to put a couple things back on, but it's quiet. Sounds good. So, please feel free to reach out if you got any questions. Thank you. I also snagged these off of Amazon real cheap to replace these with those in it. Boy, them things ain't bright. Lord of mercy. So, she's running good, still quiet. No ticking, no valve train noise, so I'm tickled. So, hell yeah.